The fact that you even clicked on such a video, I already know you're crazy. And for that, I love you. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to grow legs. Now, before we even get anything going on about workouts and sets and reps and all that jibber jabber, first off, we need to get through the 3 basics. Number 1, make sure we get to 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Number 2, that we are in a calorie surplus. And number 3, that we're hitting our protein goals. So 1 gram of protein per body weight.
I hope all of y'all are doing great. So we going up to the best gym in our area. If you ain't new to the channel, you've been sticking around, you already know where we going. We going to motherfucking Saiyan. A lot of people have been commenting on my legs, and that's very nice of you, to be honest. I hear it all the time, like, oh, your legs are so big, whatever. Today, I'm gonna teach y'all how to grow legs. Very simple. You want those big thunder thighs, you want some tree trunks, you want to just look dominant and just flex on everyone who skips leg day. Y'all how to do legs. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be rough, but it's gonna make you a better person. It's gonna make you stronger physically, mentally, all that good stuff. Let's freaking do it. All right, so rule number 1 of any leg training: shave your legs. That's what's gonna give you that 3D look and insert your dominance. Step 2 about any training on your legs: warm up. So now my legs are already pumped up. So now when I go to stretch, I'm already loose. Oh, does this look better? Shoo. But it's all about feel. So whatever feels best to you, whatever feels good. Like for me, I like to do basically my whole football warm up. So I do like knee pulls, I'll do some like quads, hamstrings, side lunges, just things of that nature. So, but whatever feels good, just make sure you get your whole body loose. I like to foam roll sometimes. Do you need to do all this? No, but this is just me. This is what I've been doing for years, and I think it turned out just fine. I'll see you at the squat rack. All right, so the first exercise we're gonna be talking about, back squat. Best exercise, honestly, I feel like is the #1 exercise you can do for any type of leg exercise to grow mass. Now, when we look at any kind of exercise, if we want to get that big, thick look, compound movements are key. So the ultimate compound movement is squat. This is actually the first time I'm gonna be squatting with kilos. I don't even know the math. I'm just gonna be lifting, to be honest. I think this is 185. I have no idea in pounds. We want to try to get deep, because when we get deep, our quads, that's when it's most stretched at the bottom, right? I'll show an example. What I do know is stretching is gonna be very key, because we wanna get low. So we get low like here, right? You see how my quads are super stretched? Boom. So at the bottom, that way, since they're super stretched, they're gonna get all the fibers to move, right? Or it's in a stretch position like this. All these fibers are in a stretch position, so that when we push, boom, all of these are being activated. If you have to choose one exercise to do for legs, this is #1. Get low, lift heavy, and you shouldn't fail. So my main big tips for squatting: #1, so when you come to the bar, when you get under it, when you put on your belt, make sure your core through all around is activated. Your obliques, your abs, even your back, make sure your back is tight. So come in, make sure just everything is tight so your upper body is locked and loaded. When you come up to the bar also, try to have your arms as tight as possible. Not so tight where like you can't even get under it, but not so tight where like, you feel like the bar's gonna fall and then you hurt yourself, but tight enough where, you're close together. So that way, when you get under the bar, it's a lot easier to activate your core and everything's stable. Don't have your backwards arching up. Squat safe, but squat heavy. If you're only beginning, work on your technique. But if you're, intermediate, advanced, squat heavy. This is what's gonna make your legs thick. Bigger legs, bigger muscles. Bigger weight, bigger muscles. I'm not gonna lie, having the kilos makes things so much more confusing in my head. If you've seen the previous videos, I'm putting up a little thing up here to check them out. This is, I'm gonna get to like 315, so it's good. All right. Another tip is also in between squats, don't be ashamed to take some rest in between. So it's okay to rest in between sets. Take as much time as you need, should be all good. Way heavier than I thought. I have a theory. What I just hit was 363 point whatever in pounds, right? Because I didn't know that. I already lost in my head, right? Because I know I can hit 365 for 4 in my head. Instead of thinking, I just hit 363 pounds, I hit 165 kilos. Here's my experiment. I'm gonna go do 365 pounds in pounds. So the next exercise we're gonna talk about is hack squats. Now with hack squats, I like to have them narrow because that way, muscle on the beat. What I like to do is I don't like them too far up my legs on the pad, because then that's more glutes. Now if that's what you're trying to aim for, that's fine. That's totally fine. But when we're trying to focus on the quads, try to have them as low as possible without messing up your knees. This feels so amazing. I've done hack squats for so long, my gym doesn't have one. And it pisses me off every day. Sit around back here, boom, like that. You see how we get that stretch as well on the quad? So when we go down, we're having our quad in a stretch position all the way down, boom, and explode up. One big tip, this is very vital. The shorter your shorts are, the bigger your legs gonna be. The shorter your shorts are, the stronger your legs gonna be. If you're trying to grow your quads more, go lower on the thing. If you're trying to grow your glutes more, go higher on the platform, right? Now, if you can't walk in the middle of your workout, and it's hard for you to even rack your weights, then you're doing right. Oh, fuck. And that means you're doing a good job. Next exercise, the best exercise you can do for your hamstrings, the seated hamstring curl. Now laying is also good. If you don't have a seated one, laying is just as fine. But the key is, it's just you get more of a stretch, you get that flexion comparatively. And also, the main reason why the laying one is not as superior to the seated one is because with the laying one, you can cheat easily. I mean, I've cheated so many times. If you've been watching me, you know I'm the biggest ego lifter on the planet. You know I'd be swinging up that laying hamstring curl machine, but this is way harder to swing with. Now we also want to make sure that we're working on each leg at a time, because we don't want muscle imbalances. Whatever your weaker leg is, that's what you want to start with, because then you'll have more in the tank, you'll be able to pump more reps in and get stronger in that leg. So you get here, boom, try to move his leg back as much as possible. You can also try to move the leg out of the way if you can. This is gonna be a little bit harder to move the leg out of the way. I mean, I can. I just don't want my leg to get caught in anything. Just 3 sets on each side. On the third set, we're gonna do basically a drop set, but we do both legs together. It's important to do 4 to 5 sets of this. And the reason why, especially with everything else we've done, you know, we've done squats, we've done hack squats. Our quads and our glutes are like, we got them, like they good. But our hamstrings are not, you know what I'm saying? They haven't really got hit much. So that's why it's important. Minimum 4 sets of this. We have 3 sets of single, and then the 4th set, we do double and then singles. That's cool. 4 to 5 sets, however you wanna do it. I'm gonna do one more set, this is my 4th set. I'm gonna do it where I do double, like 2 legs together, and then I'm gonna do it where I do 1 leg each. Kill these Johns. Whatever we do on the back side, we do on the front side, like, and vice versa, right? So since we did single leg on the hamstrings, we're gonna do single leg on the quads. So you see how my leg is past 90. My quad is at a stretch position. You kind of see where the theme is going. This is a good stretch on my quads, so then when I extend, boom, I get all the fibers. When you have your toes inside, right, it's gonna hit this outer layer, this outer head right here. When you have your toes pointing out outside, it's gonna hit this inner calf right here. The point is do both ways. I say 2 sets, 1 set even, so that way you can hit both sides of your calves for a good 10 to 20 reps. Make sure you do both. Make sure you hold on the bottom. Make sure you hold on the bottom and explode up. So go 1, 2, 3, up, hold, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up. You can do either 3 seconds like on the eccentrics, so you go 1, 2, 3, hold, explode, or you can go down slow and hold 3 seconds on the bottom. But the key is you want to hold at the bottom, so that way when you get up, it really explodes the calves. Oh, so now my toes are gonna be a little bit more inside, not to the point where like my knees are gonna be compromised, but just mainly in the middle, kind of think of it like that. Snap them up. You see, it's way more compared to having my toes outside, hitting that inner calf. Now I have my toes inside like this, or even just down the middle. Boom, it's gonna hit. Now if you do these all right, you should be hit with a crazy leg pump, and also just some big legs. So, bada bing, bada boom, let's go.